What is up, Panthers fans? As you know, the 2024 schedule has been released for the entire NFL. Right now, we're going to go through and we're going to rank the top 10 games for the Carolina Panthers going into the 2024 season. I'm going to tell you which games I think are important, and I'm going to tell you why, or not necessarily the most important, but the most fun for the fans to watch. It's completely subjective. You can totally agree or disagree. That's up to you. Let me know what you think. Before we get into it, please make sure to like and subscribe to the channel. We are on our way to 800 subscribers, and would really appreciate it if you would chip in. All right, let's get the ball rolling here. We're going to start with number 10, Dallas, in week 15. I don't have many reasons why this game is super exciting for Panthers fans, but I've got one, and that is it feels really good to beat the Cowboys. We all know at least one super annoying Cowboys fan, and anytime you can knock off quote unquote America's team, it just feels good. Number 9, at Denver. This one again, nothing too serious here. The Panthers only play Denver once every 4 years, unless the stars align based on the standings. They only play them once every 4 years, and once every 8 years they go to Denver. So this is just one I chose because it's a little rare for the Panthers to go all the way to Denver for a game. So it's something cool, something different. Therefore, I find it exciting. When I think of the Denver Broncos or playing in Denver, I always think of Julius Peppers' interception that he almost returned, 106 yards, whatever it was, before he got tackled down at the 1 yard line. Number 8, I'm going with the Cincinnati Bengals in week 4. Why is this game exciting? Joe Burrow. A very good Bengals team coming to Bank of America Stadium. Again, it doesn't happen all that often that you play these AFC teams. So it's just cool to see a guy of Burrow's stature and to have had the success he's had since he's come into the league just a few years ago. It's exciting when you can get those types of quarterbacks in your building for your fans to see. It's just cool to be able to say you saw a guy like Joe Burrow or a Patrick Mahomes or a Tom Brady. Not necessarily that Joe Burrow's in that category just yet. But number 7, I'm going to go with the Las Vegas Raiders in week 3. This will be the first time the Carolina Panthers have ever played in Vegas. So that's the main reason I think this is an exciting matchup. And it gives Panthers fans an excuse to go to Vegas and blow all their money and gamble and, lock yourself in a casino and hope when you get out, you still have a house. So that's always fun. Number 6, week 1 at the New Orleans Saints. Why is this one exciting? Oh man, I got a bunch of reasons for you there. First of all, it's a division game. That's something big. It's a chance to get a head start on your division in the first week of the season. That's big. How about this? The first game of the Dave Canales era, the Dave Canales, Dan Morgan era. The first time we'll get to see this product on the field and what it might look like. And if it comes together in week 1 and it looks really nice, fans are going to be real excited about the future in Charlotte. So I'm excited to see how everything's going to look in week 1. That's why I have the Saints coming in at number 6. Let's look at the 5th most exciting game for the Carolina Panthers. How about week 13? Week 13 against the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Why is this exciting for Panthers fans? Dave Canales just came from Tampa Bay, so it'll be something to watch. Him playing against his old team, seeing if he can find success and get one over on the team that used to employ him and is now his division rival. Let's look at the next game. How about week 17? Turn it up a notch. Basically, same storyline. Dave Canales in Tampa Bay, except this time he's going to Tampa Bay. So he's going to have the opportunity to go into their building in a late season matchup and try to knock off Tampa Bay. Number 3, Kansas City. Same thing we said before with Burrow, but we're cranking it up a notch. We're talking Patrick Mahomes. Uh, this guy, in my opinion, is the next generation's Tom Brady. Obviously, he has a long way to go when it comes to winning championships and things like that. But when you watch this guy operate, especially in the postseason, it's just something special. And you cannot help but tune in and you got to see what he's going to do next. And somehow he just almost always finds a way to win, whether it's, a miracle against the Bills with 12 seconds left, trailing in the Super Bowl overtime, whatever it is, you find this guy in the postseason, especially, he always has some magic for you. So, again, it's an opportunity for Panthers fans to be exposed to an AFC great quarterback that they wouldn't normally get to see um, in most seasons. So for that reason, I think it's the third most exciting matchup on the Panthers schedule. So that's going to take us over to week 5, which for me, if I could pick one game on the schedule to win, it's probably this one at Chicago against Caleb Williams and the Chicago Bears. Whether we like it or not, whether it's fair or not, whether it's right or not, Bryce Young and Caleb Williams will be compared to each other for the rest of eternity. Because essentially, Chicago said, we don't want Bryce Young. You guys can have him. We'll wait for the next guy. We'll wait for the guy coming next year. And that ended up being Caleb Williams. Chicago gave up the opportunity to draft Bryce Young so they could take Caleb Williams. And they got a bunch of other stuff in return. So nothing would make me feel better than to feel like we didn't get steamrolled in that trade. Fleeced, as the Bears fans like to say. Every time I turn around, there's a Bears fan telling me we got fleeced. I would really like to see the Panthers take out the Bears. Let's go to number 1. In my humble opinion, the biggest game of the 2024 season for the Carolina Panthers, not necessarily because it's the biggest game or it's the most exciting opponent, but anytime you can play an international game, to me, that's something special. That's something I really enjoy. It does kind of stink that the Panthers are the quote unquote home team in this game. So they are essentially wasting a home game to play in this game because they're considered the home team here. The Panthers are one of the NFL teams that was chosen to receive marketing rights in Germany. So when they go to Germany, they're more than likely considered the home team, or I don't know how that works, but something or other. Anyway, the point is Germany and the Panthers are tied together. And the Panthers are going to be playing their first game in Germany, their first international game since they played in London in 2019, I believe it was. But like I said, to me, anytime you get the opportunity to go play an international game, it's something special. It's a spectacle to see. The world is watching you. You look up in the stands. Everybody in the stands is wearing a different colored jersey. Everyone's just coming together to enjoy American football, which is something they don't get to see quite often, unless they're staying up till 3:00 in the morning to watch our games with us. Exciting stuff to me. There's nothing better than waking up on one of those Sundays where there's international football, and you get your sausage going, you get your eggs going, potatoes, whatever you got to do to get yourself hyped for this game. You're tailgating in your kitchen because nothing's open yet. You can't go to a restaurant really unless your town's doing something special for the game. You get your Bloody Mary, you get your morning Yingling, and it's okay because there's football on. What are you supposed to do? Just sit there and drink orange juice like a Mary? Nah, that's not how this works. You get yourself a man drink. You get yourself a man plate of sausage, bacon, eggs, whatever you got that's heavy and hits and is going to soak up that Bloody Mary, and you enjoy yourself for 3 hours. And then you got a quick turnaround, so you got to be ready. You got to be ready because it's 9:30. When the game kicks off, ends about 12:50. And so then you got to get going for the rest of the day. What are you going to do? Not watch the games? What are you going to do? Not drink your Miller Lite, your Bud Light, your Coors Light, whatever kind of guy you are on a Sunday? Your IPA if you like to pass out by 4:45? No. This is America. That's not how we do things. We are football fans. Thanks for watching. Like, subscribe, comment, let me know what you think about these games. Thanks for watching. Peace out.